What is up, my friends? It is Monday morning, man. What a beautiful day. Look at that. That is fixing to be extremely sexy when the sun comes up a little bit more. Man, it is a freaking gorgeous, beautiful Monday morning here in Arkansas. Had a little bit of showers last night, a little pop-up rain, and now it's pretty. It's fixing to be it's fixing to be a hot and muggy day. to be completely honest, it looks like they got some pavement over here. They got pavement over here. Look at that. That little bank is fixing to be done. There was a junkyard there my whole life. Now there's a beautiful bank there. Everything around here is changing. When I was a child, this whole area, I rode my school bus through here, going to junior high school, middle school on up. And this was woods, nothing but freaking woods. And there's an explosion now, there's population, there's apartment complexes, there's housing developments. Man, it is just exploding around here. Things change. Life changes. Things get better, things get worse, then they get better again. Then they get worse, and then they get better again. Life is full of ups and downs. A lot of shit happens. And you got to think of it just like that. Shit happens. You can't reflect on it. You can't look back on it. Most of all, and this is something that somebody that I know that watches these videos has a problem with. First off, I want to tell you I love you. And no matter what situation is happening between what's going on in our relationship, you can come out of this. I know that you've got problems with some family members of mine, but you've got this. Be strong. Look at it this way. Here's a problem I used to have. You punish yourself. You do something that you think is so horrible that you punish yourself for it. You can't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself for shit that happened a long time ago. Now this happens a lot, and I want to say women punish themselves with men who beat them, but that's not all that happens, and it's not just women. I was with a couple of abusive women. More than a couple. I was with several abusive women who just treated me like dog shit, took advantage of me, took my things, took my money, broke my shit, kicked me in the back of the head while I'm driving down stupid shit. Then there are people who punish themselves with drugs and alcohol. I'm not talking about like shit like weed or I'm talking about hard shit like meth. Meth is all about depriving and depraving. Anybody who's been on any kind of speed or anything like that, it's all about depriving yourself. It's deprivation, it's self-punishment, because you feel it, you feel what's going on, you know what's going on with your body, you know what's happening in your mind, you know you're killing yourself, you're poisoning yourself, but you're going to keep doing it. There's a lot of self-loathing in the world. You need to remove yourself from that. You need to know that you're a bad motherfucker. That couple of things that's happened to you should not define you, even to yourself. You should be your best friend. You're your own motherfucker. If you will not have a high opinion of yourself, if you won't hold yourself in high regard, who will? If you won't take care of yourself, who will? If you don't respect yourself enough to get up and move around at least a little bit every day, get out of bed, go do something, find a job, you're able. There's always a job. I know a blind man that builds fucking ammo belts for the Army. Come on. people in wheelchairs, people without legs. There's people. There's people who are working, and you got a little bit of pain and depression. Be it as valid as it is, it's an actual affliction. You can pull yourself out of this shit. You got to realize that you're doing it to yourself. You got to realize that you are punishing yourself, and you got to stop it. You got to rip that shit away. You got to be your own best friend. You got to understand that you're a good person. You did not do a fucking thing to deserve this shit. And if somebody else was doing that and you were watching somebody abusing somebody like you do yourself, Lord, I know I would be hitting somebody over the head with a baseball bat. Stop abusing yourself. Stop it just like you would if you were sitting there watching someone else fucking with somebody, being abusive like that. I love you. You are a bad motherfucker. You're a good person. I want you to have a great week. I want you to think positive. I want you to know that you are a beautiful human being. You are an amazing person. You a bad motherfucker. Have a good one.
Little doggy.